Welcome back to the show. And it's getting that time of the year when you want to make some small gifts, maybe for party favors or just, end of the school year gifts or something for your teachers. So I have a really fast project that a lot of different people can use. It is basically a Post-it note holder. This particular one can hold 2 3x3 pads, and it's really fast to do. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a sheet of paper that is going to be 6.5 inches tall, and I'm going to make it 8 inches long. So you can use printed paper, cardstock, whatever you want. We'll put this on the side for now. Then we're going to use a good old scoreboard, and we're going to score at 3 3/4, 3 1/4, and 4 1/4. So basically there's a 1/2 inch here and here. That's all we're going to score. And I think I will just use my folder right now to just kind of get these creases nice and get those creases nice. Now, you can be really good about doing your different measurements and using an X-Acto knife and everything, but I'm going to show you what I like to do. Now, we need to make our pen holder part. So I'm just going to go down 1 inch. So I decide kind of like, if it's a pattern paper, you're going to have to decide where you're going to put your, what's going to be the cover. So I'm down 1 inch, and I'm just marking another inch because that's going to be the other part. Then I found that when I made this long piece, I found that it helped to have something to hold this pen a little bit more secure. So down here, I went 3/4 inch from the bottom. And then again, I made the part that's holding it in 1 inch. And I just marked it like that. Now this is where, if you wanted to, you could go and, do the ruler and X-Acto knife thing. But I thought, why not just cut it with your scissors? So I folded in half, and I just snipped it. And I kind of eyeballed it, and I snipped it right where I made my marks. So you're just going from crease to crease. There you go. That was fast, right? Right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hold this down, but you're going to pop this part up. And that's where your holder part becomes. This is probably technically the hardest part of this whole thing, other than figuring out what paper to use. Okay, so we basically got it done. To keep that sturdy, we want to put some tape, some double stick tape here and here and here. This is going to help hold those flaps down so that the part that actually holds the pen up can stay up. Because if you just had it loose, then, sometimes the flap might not stay there. So you put this down, and we'll just push this down, push this down, push this down. Voila, you're almost done. So, I mean, really, if this is a printed paper, I'd say, oh, I'm like done. Okay, because now I took my recycled pen and I covered it with some paper because I wanted a little different. And see, now my pen is just going to fit right in there. Okay, and of course, now you have to do your, so I'll just show you. You're going to have your Post-it note pads, and you're going to just peel off the back part. And if you want it to be a little bit more secure, you can actually put some double stick tape on that last piece to hold it in place. Now this particular size that I gave you, which was 6.5 inches tall, will hold 2 3x3s. Now, if you want to, you can take your 12x12 sheet of paper and do just 6 inches tall, and it'll be more like this size, which is just a little bit smaller, and it has in it, one 3x3, and then a little guy. So it's really fast to do, and you can do all kinds of embellishments. You can do the little rosettes that everybody's been crazy about. You can do some stamping, a lot of different things. You can just put some scraps, but it's just a really simple gift that you can give to people that they probably can use, because I know I use a lot of Post-its. I like to mark things or leave myself notes, or when I'm reading a book, I'll mark something, or in a magazine if I like the craft project, just as a little flag. So that's it. Really simple. And if you're not sure and couldn't remember our measurements, you can check it out on the blog. We'll have a link to our project sheet. So go to thejoyofcrafting.blogspot.com. So I'm going to finish embellishing this. I'm going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.